We get to do it again.
Where do you think they are?
Yeah,
And
so
by
Beast's
we, I mean
Groundhog's,
Drew. And by
Beast's
that, I mean
Groundhog's Day
Cotillion.
of Suffering comes with some really snazzy, jazzy music, right?
Yeah.
Alright, do you remember
Do-do-do-do.
everything we figured out last time? Did you do it?
Totally. 100%. 100% remember
great.
everything that
Good luck
Yeah.
to you,
We
Cotillion.
didn't learn very much because we didn't beat it. And by we, I mean I, in this case. Let's constantly just, like, pronoun
Roller
everything.
coaster.
Yep.
So, speaking of Groundhog Day, did you guys see that there's a Groundhog Day game for the PlayStation VR?
Indeed, you shared it with
You
us.
sent a link that I didn't...
You are
I
a
did.
terrible frond.
I mean, I'm not super big into VR, and I definitely don't have a VR headset, so I don't know how this knowledge particularly benefits one.
It's pretty crazy. Oh, nice job. It's it's apparently from the perspective of Phil Connors Jr.
Yeah.
and they like live in fucking Gobbler's
Groundhog.
Knob.
Groundhogville.
It's happening
And
right now.
and he's like reliving his day, and it's like, my dad did this thing and it's crazy, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know that he sounds exactly like that, but he
Yeah,
might.
It
it sounds
sounds
likely.
exactly like this. What
Wait,
do you
so-
mean?
So the presumption is that Bill Murray's character would have told his
Oh.
son this, and that the son would have believed it?
Well, I think
That seems interesting.
it's I think the implication is that he like it started happening to him, and he like told his dad, and his dad was like, "OMG, yeah, that happened to me." Cotillion, what are you doing right
I
now?
don't fucking understand. Like, none of the enemies are attacking him. Like, does he just cheat? Like, I don't get it.
Don't tell people my strategy.
This is so, for reference, Tech, this is what it
Yes.
feels like when I give you the control. This is what it feels like. This sensation of like, great, cool that that's working, doesn't actually make any sense.
Yeah.
Because, like, literally, you haven't been shot at yet. Not even, like, hit. No one has really attempted to shoot you.
No one has
mean,
done a single point of damage yet.
It definitely
Be
helped that
careful
I was
about
able to
using up.
stun the tank. I know. I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the gauge break situation was really the key. I'm flabbergasted. This is not the first time this has fucking happened to us though. Yeah.
Ah, yeah?
Bam! Oh, that actually like did something.
I mean, went a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good.
5-second rule?
Yeah. That one limb is just, like, a little bit in a bad spot. I guess he's just flailing his limbs around. It doesn't matter.
I don't know why that didn't stop you from attacking, but okay, we'll take it.
I'm just gonna do this until he dies. Oh, I guess not. I guess I'm doing this now.
You should move Bash around while he's airborne. Oh, or not.
Or you could just keep shooting him further away. I mean, this honestly will work eventually.
There it is.
Did it.
There it is.
And it took them, like, 30 goddamn turns to, like, come around the corner of that wall.
I forgot you could do this. Like a
Hero
boss.
action?
No, that, like, look in the other direction thing.
No.
Yeah, wait, what's the hero action again? You guys, I'm having a rough day.
I mean, you seem to be, A, and B, considering that we haven't had tri-attacks for like 4 metric episodes, like, I wouldn't exactly blame you for having some confusion about what game we're playing or how it works.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that he was running away from you, but, like, not making any progress.
Stuck on the wall.
Yeah. It's great. This
Oh
happens
no,
to us
I
regularly,
got shot.
though. Like, motherfuckers be... What? I don't even... Why did that get through? Bullshit.
Reasons.
Enough bullets.
Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. He had like a giant impenetrable shield limb that you just somehow managed to get through with your weird bullet focus.
Yeah, I mean,
also leveled up, apparently.
Look, bullet focus is a knife that cuts both ways. Save it, why don't you?
So does my axe.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
really know how that...
You know.
Not really. Like, just to be
You
clear,
know.
are you saying the whole thing you're at? So, like, your ass is a knife? And then, like, which part, like, the whole thing, like, no cheeks, one knife? How many girls and how many cups? I have a lot of questions.
You guys, I did it.
You did?
See, this happens to us all the time, though. Like, we will spend an entire goddamn episode fighting one enemy, lose a million times, have no idea how to succeed, and then we'll pass off the controller to whoever. It's not just about me. And they'll just fucking own it, and that'll be bad.
See, I don't know that I fully agree with that, because the bulk of our experience with this is still the two of us, and it's usually I give you the controller, and then you get, like, some gauge break nonsense or something.
And that's fair. I mean, like, this happened with Gelsey, right? Like, we were like, oh, how are we gonna do it? Whole episode, and then we come back, and I, like, immediately killed him.
Well, that's also not quite true either, because we lost a whole episode where that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Don't forget that there are boxes in this room.
Oh,
Don't forget. What could them be in them being?
Don't worry, I won't.
Words are hard. Life is hard, you guys. I'm so tired.
Would you like to tell me the tale of your people? Don't sing it, but, like, tell it to me.
The tale is that I went to work today, in, like...
The end.
The hinterlands of Brooklyn, the farthest away point in Brooklyn that one can be and still be in Brooklyn. For a shoot.
Was there a harbor there that produced blue and green mana? Continue.
And we had to shoot and it was good, it went well, but you know, it took us an hour and a half to get there and it took us over 2 hours to get back, and I'm trying not to overeat these days, so my blood sugar wasn't in the greatest of places. It's not been the most relaxing of days.
Do you, like, I'm not sure if I actually know this. Do you have, like, any particular, like, blood sugar issues? Because, like, I feel like you're more cognizant of it than average person. Do you have, like, low-grade hypoglycemia or something?
Yeah, I mean, I've not been, like, diagnosed with some sort of hypoglycemia thing, and anybody that's like, oh, I've not been diagnosed with celiacs, but I totally have it, like, they're totally fucking bullshit. So,
yeah, it's kind of
I don't know if hypoglycemia is the proper term. What I will say is that, single escape
Oh, there's our... Yeah.
when I do not eat sufficiently, there are times where my energy gets terrible, and my, ability to tolerate annoyances...
Yeah, this I remembered. I didn't remember that other room that was hard. I remembered this.
Yeah, goes through the floor.
He's a poison one, isn't he? Oh no, he's just punch guy.
I think he's just punch guy.
I think
well, he does have like
back here. Oh yeah, the gremlins are poison. Yeah, the gremlins are poison.
Yeah.
But I think you do have to come back to Patertopolis for something, because I swear there's like room with big poison golem at some point here.
His name is Tri-Stamp.
How many stamps do you think he has? Do you think any of them are
this
tramp?
many? Tramp stamp would be a very interesting different class.
Target airborne, apparently.
Indeed.
So, you know, I feel like we've had a couple instances playing through the game this time where we're sort of like caught off guard, not by like a specific combination of enemies, but like where and when they show up. And it occurred to me after thinking about that a little bit that, like, you know, obviously I love this game. We've played like 9 million hours of it and talk about it like all the time and shit.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like there is like a stylistic weakness where, while the overall world has a very strong, clear feeling to it, like individual like dungeons and stuff, like a lot of them have a tendency to feel and look kind of the same.
Yeah, it's true.
There's some real outliers, you know, like Silver Canyon obviously is like fucking different than Patertopolis. But like a lot of them that are just sort of like, there's like wrought iron, rust walls and gray color everywhere.
Yeah.
Like gray, brown, sepia mess.
Yeah, everything is rust. Everything is
Yeah.
rust and more rust.
And it's not that, like, I think that aesthetic is bad, it's just, like, I think collectively we would probably remember some of these specific details a little better if it was just like, right,
Yeah.
I remember we fight that enemy here, but it's like a lot of the
Right.
times it's kind of the same.
Right. Like, which rust-colored
Like,
dude
yeah.
with a gun is that, or with a weird arm or something?
Right. And, you know, also in fairness, I guess maybe this is a slightly different point, but it feels related. That, like, there's, like, a decent variety to the enemies in this game, but, like, the majority of enemies in this game fall into one of, like, 8 categories, right? There's, like, chunky gangster, gremlin,
Right.
like, gremlin slash mimic thing,
Right.
like, golem guy, tankish vehicle.
Vasco, I think Cotillion's just better at this game than us.
I don't know about that.
Well, if you were going to get any items from him, you've definitely spewed him to the ground sufficiently for that. Probably should get Zephyr the fuck out of there.
But what if he wanted to make a bunch of friends? I'm pretty sure this guy respawns his gremlin friends aggressively, but I'm not totally sure of that.
That's fine, because I need the bezels.
Yeah, I
Bezels,
think
yeah.
it is by design. I don't know, it felt worth mentioning. 'Cause we're in a situation where there were many of them, and it's like, you don't have to worry about killing them. I think they just keep coming back.
Yeah. Oh boy. There it is.
Gotta get it. Okay.
You got that one too. Well done. I think this is a sound strategy.
Yeah, they're too far away though. If I try and hero attack with Zephyr again, I'm gonna like wind up right next to him.
Yeah. Well, maybe like
Oh,
run
right, you
towards
can
one
move
of them.
and hero attack. I forgot you can do 2 things at once.
Oh, that's
I mean,
true.
you could do 2 things at once when you don't care about resonance points, which you don't.
You don't know that.
I don't know why you would.
Oh
You
shit,
can't
this is
have
not
it.
going to be good.
It'll be fine.
That was so close.
See, I'm still never even sure when that actually
Yeah.
gets you.
I
There-
think that was so close.
There have been a couple of times, even just in this run, where, like, it felt like, oh, this isn't gonna work, and then we just jump over, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, honestly, I think when you trigger your attack while you're flying over them really matters. Like, you just, like, become completely impervious to all things when you're actually, like, hitting the button.
That's annoying. I'd like to point out I have all bezels.
I noticed.
I don't know, I see a
MLG
little dent
Pro.
in that one. I feel like you could have more bezel.
You're right.
Get him.
So I do feel like we may be at a point where we have to, like, sincerely worry about our character levels.
Because, fucking Vacheron is level 44.
It's a bit of a problem. Also, I'm pretty sure he leveled up to 45 during the course of this episode.
I think you're correct about that, actually.
But also, like, Leanne was, like, already, like, lower level than both these fools.
I mean, when we get her back, it may be time to, like, return to the arena and just, like, grenade the fuck out of her life. Leveled up. Pretty
good shooting there, Tex. Look at all that scratch.
Yeah, man.
His name is Tek.
Scratch.
There's no S.
Zing. Guns him. Guns him harder. I know. Get there. Oh, it's not coming off.
I really hate when I can't just, like, sever someone's limb, you know?
I know, it's rough.
It's just, like, the worst feeling. You just keep tugging at it.
Gross.
What's gross about that? I feel like that's a very relatable sentiment to everyone watching this. God, look at that pronounced ass.
Hashtag episode title.
I mean, like, not even, like, any sort of value judgment, positive or negative, but, like, look at how pronounced the ass is.
It's pretty pronounced.
There's one.
So close. You'll get him on the next one.
Just need to be careful and running low.
You're doing okay. You
He's
got one
running low
back.
enough. I don't think it matters. You know, they call him Tri-Stamp, but I don't really see him Stamp at all, let alone in Tri-Fashion.
He stamped
I know.
once, so he's really Unistamp.
Oh!
Here, we're gonna drop you guys.
Now you have full bezels.
There it is.
Champion!
Tap the stone.
No, it's just my ring pop.
It makes a lovely
Once you
ring.
pop, the fun don't stop. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing.
One of those, like, McElroy compilation videos I came across has a scene from their Mabim Bam TV show where
Oh, yeah.
they're all eating ring pops and they're all, like, horrified. They're like, I don't want to see my brother do that. It's horrible.
That's pretty great. I should check that
I think Justin says something like, I don't want to eat ever again, or something.
out. I watched the whole episode of that Mass Effect Monster Factory.
So good.
Oh, so
God,
good.
it dismantled my brain. I could not stop laughing. Oh,
It's so
Jesus. Fucking Truck was such a fucking monster.
There's so many good ones. You have to watch, like, all of them.
I know, I plan to.
I think I just finished watching all of them. I didn't watch all of the Second Life ones, because watching Second Life fills me with existential dread.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, someone made a really interesting comment on Reddit recently
If I took that, this wouldn't exactly be a date now.
about... Oh my god, Vashron's gonna be very upset at her.
Ready to head back?
Somebody made a comment that the current arc of... Oh no! The current arc of their show, of Taz, is them fighting a literal monster factory.
I mean, there was also... They might even have called it that. In the Suffering game, there was the thing that made monsters. Was that... I think that might have been called the Monster Factory Challenge.
Mm.
Yeah, it seems right.
I don't understand why putting your one weakness on the thing that you're going to hit someone with makes any sense.
It does not.
Don't question Peter.
I don't understand that the cutscene, like, he just died and we're just like... Da-da-da-da-da!
Yeah. Heroes and
Oh, wow, we're
points, your
just-
friend is dead!
Out of Patertopolis now, huh?
You are. That means you could
Yeah,
save.
it feels aggressive, doesn't it? Like, it's one thing to just sort of, like, end it there and, like, dump you back in the dungeon like it usually does. I mean, it even gave us an escape hex. It does feel like there's something weird about the way that one in particular happens. Certain hunter found a certain something at a certain location. I don't actually have the ability to give less detail than that. I tried.
I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Oh wait, do we have Leanne? We do have Leanne. She has no weapons.
What's her level right now? 36.
36.
Jesus
It's not
Christ.
as
Not
bad
too
as
far
I thought.
off from
I was expecting her to be like
Zephyr.
34 or something.
Yeah. It's not great, but it's not as bad as you think it would be.
It's not as bad as it used to be.
It smells better than it used to.
Auto trigger. And
Critical trigger.
it's just... Oh. Put that up. What does he have on? Bolt padding. I'm going to put the toxicity shield on him.
Why do you think there's a whole category on the equipment thing that says parameter two-handed?
Don't know.
Good question.
Like, it suggests that there is at least one playable character who's not two-handed, or that this is somehow, like, noteworthy. But it's like, nah, like, they all have them. I
only got one hand, you guys.
Well, then you can't dual-wield guns. But
it's okay.
It also suggests... You are all right. It also suggests that there could be some sort of two-handed weapon, but there isn't, is there? There isn't even a two-handed machine gun.
Nope, there is not.
I just don't get it. There's something weird about that.
Soon.
Yeah.
It's a little after the fact. By the way, hashtag dating this episode, DLC Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh man, the professor is very excited.
Does she, like, play Smash at all? I don't think I've played with her.
I've tried to get her to play. She basically just plays Kirby.
Has she played more of New Yoshi?
No, she hasn't played in a while. Life's not been amazing, so it's been hard to motivate to do things, even fun things, unfortunately.
Has she been doing taxes? Just trying to get a sense of what is actually going on over there.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It'd be great if she would deal with some of that shit.
I bet your taxes are a real mess, huh?
I mean, enough so that I, like, pay a dude to do them for me.
Yeah. Both of yours or just yours?
Well, by doing mine, like, we filed jointly, so...
Okay.
They do hers, too.
Frau Remnants.
Gotta go to that Fraud Remnants.
Gotta try that one again.
Fraud
So slippery there.
Remnants.
So slippery at the Fraud Remnants.
Fraud Remnants, oh, you guys.
I think Tech is having a stroke.
Sidebar Cotillion?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've gotten really close to the mic. It makes it seem like I'm whispering. I don't think Tech is okay. What do you think? What do you think we do about this?
That is a good question.
Don't worry.
I think if we just ignore him, he'll go away.
That
That's
is
mean.
unbelievably genius. That's brilliant. Let's fucking do it.
I'm gonna check the board real quick, just since I'm here.
Yeah, there's a good chance there's another one. This is like the hardest thing in the world to remember is like which chapters have like additional missions, but at a certain point it's most of them, and I think we might already be there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you guys. Also, hashtag dating this episode. Are you excited for Breath of the Wild 2? Ew.
Oh shit, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
Oh shit,
I
you
didn't
missed
look up
out,
any
boy.
details about it, but
The trailer is... The end of the trailer is literally, like, under development. So, like, we got a ways. But still.
I never actually
Confirmed.
finished the first one.
yeah, neither did I.
What are you guys doing?
I got like 3/4 of the way through it, and I got really frustrated trying to find the fucking salamander. I just sort of gave up.
Salamander.
I also literally never found the fucking Master Sword.
Really?
Yeah, no fucking idea.
It's in the
Like,
castle.
I was pretty sure it's someone fucking told me it was like in a forest somewhere.
Oh, is that right?
I thought someone in the game was like strongly implying that it was like in this one forest,
yeah.
and I checked like the whole thing and I couldn't fucking find it.
Yeah, it is in the forest. Why did you have... Oh, to get... I think it's the Hylian shield is in the castle.
I don't care so much about that.
I'm trying to remember, but I think like the Master Sword, the Hylian shield doesn't break, it just like regenerates.
Yeah, I
might
think
be wrong.
that's...
It's been a
I mean,
long
like,
time since
I
I've
definitely... Like, I'm pretty sure that the Master Sword doesn't break, which is the main reason I want it, because, like, like, the mechanic works fine for that game, but I hate that shit. Like, I just don't...
Yeah.
I just don't like that stuff very much, so, like, I really wanted that just so I could have at least one weapon that wouldn't fucking break, and it just... Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in a... Oh, apparently Russian doll was renewed. It's in the forest with the giant Kokikoro.
Sidebar Cotillion?
Korok. You know, the forest nymphs. It's the dudes with the masks. There's like a big one.
Oh yeah,
who's there.
yeah, I know the
And you-
thing that like collects the seeds or whatever.
Yeah, there's like so you have to like do something, and then he gives you the sword. Oh, you got hit.
Hey, Cotillion, it's me again. I think Tech might be out of his warranty. Do you have the documentation for that handy?
No, but if his warranty's expired, what are we gonna do?
Well, that was my implied next question, yeah.
Typically, when your warranty is expired, you're better off just throwing it away and getting a new one.
Yeah, you just, like, lease a new car or something, yeah.
Hey, you guys! Apparently, a woman stabbed her boyfriend after he tried to stop her from packing too many clothes for the holiday.
Did this happen in
What
Florida?
holiday?
That sounds like a Florida story.
It doesn't say Florida woman, so no, they say
Well,
holiday
wouldn't it
instead
say
of
a Florida man?
They say holiday instead of vacation, so they're British.
Oh,
Probably.
so it must be from Europe.
Are you guys familiar with the Florida Man Challenge?
Yeah, that's
No.
the one where you like look at your birthday and you talk
Yeah.
about the Florida man, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun, and like there's like a really preposterously like high percentage of those stories that are like, at least on some level, like, oh haha, that's silly and weird and like so unlikely, even if they're like kind of like grim because they're all like about crimes and shit.
Right.
I tried doing this when that was like a popular thing, and like the first one that comes up is this like really dark story about someone like murdering a priest, and I was like, cool.
The only one I can find is about some guy who dragged a shark behind his boat for too far.
I mean, that sounds at least mildly amusing. It definitely sounds less horrifying than the one I mentioned.
It's the Fruit Room Nunts.
Fruit ruminants.
Do you think that this will be like a rusty sepia tone sort of dungeony place?
I think it might be. I think there might be some rust. There'd probably be a girder or two.
Could be some girders, maybe some background gears.
Yes.
Not foreground gears.
No. Certainly not.
Okay. So we're kind of low on time here. I don't want to start either.
You could save and fight a boss where we won't win. Well,
I just don't know. I don't know if I have time.
so the things around the waterless bridge, those are like grass yetis, aren't they? Those feel like they might
Yeah,
take some time.
those are the poison yetis,
Yeah.
which is why I don't want to start them.
What? You don't want to fight the poison yetis?
When do we fight the ass yetis? The ones with the pronounced asses like Tri-Stamp?
Whenever you want.
I don't really know what to
Sorry.
make of that response.
That's all I got. Sorry.
Such
So we're gonna
loading
take up the
times.
rest of the time by waiting for the loading screen.
Yeah, it's Oh, hey, some budding statistician out there, you should go back and figure out the comparative loading times from before we had 30-some saves and after, and see if it actually has changed as much as we feel like it has.
It's definitely changed.
Oh,
a
it
lot.
definitely has.
I mean, it's probably changed, but has it changed as much as we think it has? Or is just the fact that it's changed enough to create a psychological effect where it feels worse than it really is?
It's a
I mean, you
good
can't really
question.
measure a psychological effect.
Sure you can. You just need, like, Psycho Mantis.
Oh, well. True.
Should we call it there? I think we've done
Yep, I think so.
We could
All right,
call it
everyone.
There!
Join us. Oh, you did it. Well, that's it. We got nothing else. I got nothing.
You know when the jokes get that bad that we gotta pack it up.
Pack it up.
Check out all these sweet background gears in sepia rust. Nailed it.
Oh no, there's a foreground gear. I saw it.
Nope.
I mean,
nope.
you
It was
get
no such thing.
foreground gears in cities, that is true. But very rarely even at that.
All right, join us next time.
Oh, that's right, you don't have Twitter. You don't have, like, like a social media footprint at all. You're like that character in like sort of like a neo-noir sci-fi movie that they're like, this person's a ghost.
Level up.
Cotillion doesn't exist.
The one quote-unquote social media that I have is LinkedIn.
Oh man.
That's the most
Of
baffling
all
thing
of the ones that have...
of all the ones, that's the one. That's so I get it, but I also don't get it. Does that make sense?
I don't get it at all. I don't even get it to begin with.